Okay, I'll try to go through the vocab, which I think was the beginning of assignment 9.3. Um, I think most of these words are probably fine. Or is the product before you've refined the really good product out of it. So, like a chocolate chip cookie is your mountaintop. You break off a piece of chocolate that has some crumbs on it, that's ore. And once you chip away the last of the crumbs, chocolate is your resource. So, ore is like concentrated but not processed resource. Copper ore is rock with a bunch of, like lines of copper in it. That's ore. Mineral resources is obvious. NIMBY stands for Not in My Backyard. It's an acronym that's used for. Is that acronym? I think it's called an acronym. Used to describe community opposition. So everybody likes recycling, but nobody wants a recycling facility close to their home because it's dangerous for their kids or whatever. The zero waste movement is an idea that from extraction, production, retail, home use, and disposal, nothing should be wasted. And so that's kind of what industrial ecology is too, is it's trying to understand the materials economy, the production of goods and services, to be without waste. Because like in nature, stuff's without waste. Let's see here. Single stream recycling, I believe, is the term when all waste goes into a single waste stream and then recycling is removed from that. So instead of having a green and a blue and a brown at my house, we would just have a trash can, and that would be a single stream waste. And then from that single trash can at my house, presumably somebody else or a robot would remove all the recycling out of that. Night soil is poop. You make compost out of human waste. So, like back in the day, people would put outhouses in the orchard and then move the outhouse every few months. So you would dig a big old hole underneath the orchard and you would make night soil, which is like composted human waste. Secure landfill, I'll define later. I think I have a study goal for that. Micro layer is the thin layer in the topsoil or in surface water where all the ecological activity happens. So like in the top 1/8 of the ocean is where all of the photosynthesis happens, almost all the photosynthesis. Micro layer is that little layer at the top where all the ecological cycling happens. And pollution prevention is activities that you undertake so that no garbage is made. Like if I go to the coffee shop and I like bring my own mug, then that's a pollution prevention action on my part so that there's no disposable cup afterward. Bringing your own bag is pollution prevention. You don't prevent all pollution in the universe, you just prevent the pollution of a disposable bag. You might remember from the beginning of the year that there might be a lot of pollution associated with making your reusable bag. And so pollution prevention doesn't mean that it's globally cleaner. It just means that you've prevented one pollution at that moment. And sometimes great, sometimes the offsets are not beneficial. But anyway, that's the term, pollution prevention. That was vocab for assignment 9.3. I'll come back to do some study goals in a moment.